Chuwi, founded in 2004 in Shenzhen, China, makes laptops, tablets, mini PCs, and more. Known for affordable quality, it serves industries like medical, retail, and education. Key products include the Herobook X and the Ubook Pro. Chuwi is estimated to have more than 10 million users worldwide. Now, they have graciously sent me the Hi10 X1 model along with the keyboard cover, I presume. So this comes with a 10.1-inch touchscreen with a resolution of 1280 by 800 pixels, CPU of Intel processor N100, and it's clearly marked with a memory of 8 gigabytes with a storage of 256 gigabytes, but you can have more. So I'm really excited to do the unboxing and testing out this unit. So enough said, let's get on with it, shall we? So here it goes. Oh, interesting. Another sponge. And I think that's the remaining. The rest. So, that seems to be like a welcome card with all those manuals and so on. So we got the product inspection report, warranty card, user manual, and etc. with a pass card as well. It's quite light. Wow, look at that. So this is the Hi10 X1. Screen, Intel N100, keyboard and touchscreen. So that's how it looks. It does remind me of the Surface Pro with a really nice camera size. Vents, power, volume up and down, 2 USB-Cs and another plug there. And wow, there's a USB there, a 3.5 earphone jack, and the magnetic joint, and so on. So I don't know whether you can see there's a 5 megapixel camera at the front along with the sensor and the microphone. On the rear, there is the 8 megapixel camera, which looks pretty cool, doesn't it? And what I missed out early on is that this is the mini HDMI plug, so you can actually connect it to your monitor or your computer. And lastly, this has 3,400 milliamp hour of battery storage as well. Also, it says there are 2 layers of protection film on the screen. If this affects your experience, please tear them off. Okay? Now, on the remaining side of the main box, if we were to open up here, I presume it's going to be power component, and that's pretty much it, isn't it? Yeah. So this comes with a UK friendly, because I'm based in UK, with a power socket of USB-C. And on the other side of the box, if we were to open it up, it's a bit of a weight going on here. So, right, so this is the keyboard cover. It's quite cute and light, very good, just like Surface Pro. And this, I presume, is for the protection cover. Really nice, actually, I have to say. Good quality indeed. And it looks like it's able to angle as well, like that. So it's all there, isn't it? It's quite interesting. There's a hole there, by the way, and for the camera as well. So if we were to mount it all together, let's take this one off and then just put it there. Nice and easy. And then the keyboard, magnetically joined. And look at that. That's all finished. Thick and firm, people. Thick and firm. So you can actually turn on, volume up and down as well. That could be the speaker, actually, looking at it. Or this one. This looks more like it. And vents. And all the plugs required as well. Really good. So let's turn it on, shall we? So here it goes. Red light's on. Chuwi. www.chuwi.com. I have to say though, the quality of the screen is not the best, but it's all right actually. Just like what is described as 1280 by 800. So let's go for English, United States. And then I got to choose which country. All the way to United Kingdom. Here it goes. Yes. Okay, so the keyboard, United Kingdom. Yes. Want to add second keyboard layout, and we could add the layout, which my second language is Korean. Okay, so yep, add layout. All accept. So this is a typical Microsoft Windows, isn't it? So I'm going to fill out the rest and I shall see you soon. Okay, so all information filled in, and it says that this might take a few minutes. So it's just like setting up a new PC. By the way, I just tried the keyboard and it works really well. So I'm really impressed with the keyboard response level and so on. So well done for that. Right, to start with, let's try the run benchmark test. So here it goes. Yes, continue. Okay, so it's running. So we're almost actually reaching to the 80%. So that's very promising indeed. We shall see the CPU single threaded pass mark rating. Okay, look at that. I don't know whether that's doing well or not, but that seems to be all right so far. Okay, what do you guys think? Look at that. I don't see any lacking so far. Yep, it's getting better. Oh, there's a slight delay there, I think. But then again, that was probably the intention of doing it. Right, what's that? Look at that. That's quite an impressive test, isn't it? Okay, yep, I remember this one. Yep, changing color, rotating. That's pretty much the 2D test, isn't it? What do you guys think? Let me know. Whoa. Okay. Woo. Look at that. All those shapes. I think they're going to zoom in. Yep, I remember this one. You can hear the fan running. Yep. A lot of documents. And yeah, that's the 2D rendered car, plane, Bugatti. Please wait. Right, so yeah, it's not that realistic. It's a bit slow. And that's 22.42 frames per second with a 1280 by 800, which I think is the maximum capacity. And yeah, that's quite slow, isn't it? So 3D wise, I mean, this doesn't have graphic cards anyway, it's a very thin tablet, but I just want to show you guys how it performs. So that was DirectX X9, and this is 10. Yeah, definitely lagging. Look at that. It's killing it. Woo! So this is the real test, isn't it? Every time something falls down from the sky, in zoomed in version that is, but it's starting to perform a bit better. And there's the lagging there. I mean, what do you expect? Now DirectX 11, That's 8.5 frames per second. Oh dear. Yep, you can still see those thing moving. Yep. But not ideal for 3D. Just want to give you the feel. DirectX 12 test running. Woo! It's like Star Wars. I hope you guys don't find this boring. I just want to show you, since this is the Windows PC, very tiny one actually. It'd be worth showing you guys how good the graphics and all the performance tests are doing so far. That's not bad actually. I mean, this is what, 17, 18 frames per second we just saw. And oh dear, look at that. That's really slow. This probably going to take ages. How can we skip this one? Okay, so that's very sensible. Stop there. And this is 8.15, 8.2 frames per second. And it's testing on 1920 by 1080. It's beyond the actual capacity. And whoa. Yeah, I mean, it's clearly showing that it's not capable to perform 3D stuff, but it can do it, but it's not practical. Okay, but I have to say it's pretty much impressive for the size of it. And we got this melting square. That's 60 frames per second, by the way, this one. Are we there yet? So we're now on the memory mark. Test running. So you can see that the pass mark is 727, CPU mark is 6042, 2D mark is 337, and 3D mark is 789. And it's currently doing the memory white. So hopefully we'll get the result pretty soon. So the overall test result is 1225.1. So it's on the 11th percentile, CPU mark of 6042.5, which is not that good, 23rd, and 2D graphic mark is 28th, 3D graphics mark is 16th, memory mark is 18th, and this mark is 25th of percentile. Okay? Not that good overall. I just want to quickly refer to the scale of the limit. You can only do 100% and 125. That's going to make it bigger, so it's not that good for this scale because I'm finding this display quite chunky actually. I can afford to actually have it much tinier, and the display settings again is limited to 4 difference. And yeah, I think definitely I'll recommend the 800 in this case. Okay, so let's try Soul Calibur 6. Okay, let's put the volume bit up and press the button of enter. I mean, if this works, I'll be very shocked. Okay, so far so good. Let's do the battle. Okay, let's start the game of Kilik, one of my favorite. Color 1. You know what? It's actually doing quite well so far, despite a horrible test result. Look at that. That's a bit of a surprise. Look at that. No delay whatsoever, because it's limited to 1280. Is that why? Is it playable though? Wow, okay. You can play. I know it's a tiny screen, but there's hardly any delay on a 3D. How can this be? That is really impressive. I haven't seen any lagging on the graphics so far. Have you guys seen any? That's pretty impressive. Whoa, look at that. So you can play Soul Calibur 6 on this tablet PC. Perfect. Oh, it's not perfect. Anyway, there you go for Soul Calibur 6. Right, so let's play the PUBG as usual, shall we? So, what? Okay. A bit of a delay actually, but right. So when you actually go to the main screens, yeah, definitely there's a delay, and yeah, okay. I was hoping that the scrolling was actually quite promising, but yeah, you can't really play on this sort of condition, can you? Okay, but let's actually go back to that point. Sprint, shift and run forward. Okay. Jump over the terrain. So, okay. Yep. So all these training. Oh, look at that. That's stalling there. So if you want to play PUBG with this, it's definitely a no-no. That's really slow. But I just want to show you how the graphic works. Oh, yep. It's a stop there, and it stopped. Okay, but at least I tried. So that's PUBG for you. Now this is the ultimate test. I think any graphics card test, you should definitely try it with the Romance of Three Kingdoms, because this will destroy any graphics required game. And let me show you by this. Okay, there's a bit of a delay there. Mouse click. We got the full screen version, and the screen resolution is limited to 1280 by 800. But let's start new. Oh, look at that. That's supposed to go instant, but it's struggling. But once you're there, and let's have the original officers to appeal. No, we could do that later, but go back. Press OK. And then let's choose, yeah, whatever. Sunjan. Okay. Yep, delay. I mean, please don't get me wrong, this tablet is not supposed to perform all these games, but I just always wanted to show you the limit on what this can do. Okay, skip. Just want to show you the graphics side of it. Yeah, you can't really play with this, but skip. You know what? It's not bad. If you desperately need to play this, you'll be able to do it. But as you can see, the graphics is not really that, you know, following through, is it? Even though it's a very 2D-ish based 3D game, this is exactly what you're going to get, okay? So let's let it play. That's how the map rotates. I mean, it's good that the PC itself will limit to the graphic settings of 1280 by 800. And that's where it's giving you the limit, and you don't need to play around with it. You know where you stand. So, yeah, again, if you desperately want to play it, you can kind of play it. But you can see all these slowly appearing. Okay. Now let's try the AutoCAD. This is the LT 2025, because I think this should really work if you want to do quick CAD work for portable purpose and so on. Okay, so this is rather a performance required scaled drawing, and look at that, that's not bad actually. So if we zoom right in, this is all grouped together. This is a Tau 42 plan, by the way, and if you want to draw the line, it's not a problem at all. And the annoying thing is that this keyboard, I don't know whether you notice, let's just turn on the light and show you, is that to be able to go for ESC, you have to always press the function and then ESC to cancel your action. Okay, so that's quite annoying because we got a very tiny keyboard. As you will notice, the function button becomes quite crucial for the size of it, because we got the 10.1 inch scaled monitor or screen, touchscreen, and so on. I mean, if you want to move it around, that's fine. And if you want to, you know, just do this. But the other thing I also find out is that the menu itself as well is tiny. It's actually a shrunk version, but it shouldn't really be a big deal if you've actually done CAD for a very long time. But other than that, as long as you got a portable mouse, and if you want to do a quick change amendments, I think this should definitely be possible. But then again, you got to get used to the function of ESC and all these function related keys and so on. Okay, so let's do a bit of a web browsing, YouTubing and so on, and click on one of my latest videos to see how well it performs. Full screen. So finally we got Louie, which is a wireless docking station from a company called is there a bit of a delay? Your smartphone into a smart companion robot that even the no, that's not bad actually. Quite smart, sharp. Louie is a smart, yeah, there you go. Desktop companion robot that uses so it was a bit of an initial download. Combining intelligence with it's very sharp. Okay, that's good. It features but maybe it's my video, but it needs a bit of a brightness on it. Louie offers multifunctional benefits including 10-watt wireless charging, immersive gaming, and a personal tracking camera. You know what? It's actually not bad. So you're not going to have any problem with watching YouTube and so on. So if you want to do that sort of purpose, I mean, that's what tablet's for, isn't it? There you go. So that's very smart. Sharp, sorry. Making a delightful and innovative companion. So I'm really excited to do the unboxing and find out how cool. Yeah, that you're not going to have any problems with YouTube. So I actually would like to approve this. So here it goes. Okay, so this is the so-called 5 megapixel front camera. So if we change the lighting settings, because lighting is very important, by the way, and yeah, let's say if you're having a Zoom call and so on, that shouldn't be a problem at all. That's pretty good actually. Again, on the rear 8 megapixel camera, we got the Amberneck console here, Rabbit R1, and this is the PlayStation portal. And I don't know whether you can see all these dusts are shown on the camera as well. So that's pretty good. I mean, the reason for this reflection is that I'm trying to lighten it up to see whether it can show it much clearer. Now let's do a bit of a fingerprint test as well, shall we? So look at that. I mean, it can zoom right in automatically to reach your palm as well. That is pretty good, I would say. Don't you think? I know some of you might say the test I carried out on this review was unreasonable by performing tasks beyond on its limit. I thought it would give you guys a good idea on the extreme capability of Hi10 X1 tablet. Interestingly, I was blown away that you can actually play Soul Calibur 6 without any glimpse of lagging. But then again, it was not up to the task of playing PUBG, Romance of Three Kingdoms 13 as predicted. As demonstrated on this video, if you want to browse on the internet, YouTubing, CAD, and quick office works while you're on mobile, away from the office, with the power of Windows, you shouldn't have a problem. Though, based on my experience, maybe it might not be ideal for using the Hi10 X1 tablet as a main PC for CAD works, because I have experienced Surface Pro i7 screen being bended due to overheat after using it for 3 years. Chuwi has done a great job by producing an affordable tablet PC that is great quality for its value. If you find either iPad or Galaxy Tab too expensive for using it for quick remote works, you should definitely try out the Chuwi Hi10 X1 tablet, as long as you don't mind the bulkiness of the bezel. So I hope you find this review useful in regards to understanding Chuwi's Hi10 X1 tablet. But if you have any queries, please do comment below, and thank you very much for watching this video. This is LJP Tech. All the best. Bye-bye.